Now, still with regard to the security issue, the biggest criticism against the government has stemmed from the fact that each time an attack happens, the speeches and the warnings from those tasked with ensuring security have been almost the same. KTN'S Linda Oguttu takes a look at some of the attacks that have left many scarred and just why Kenyans no longer hold their breath to hear what the government will say.
42 Kenyan police officers and reservists were killed in the Suguta Valley in Baragoi while on a mission to recover stolen cattle. This is what the then Police Commissioner Matthew Tere had to say.
You have got very few chances of surviving in an ambush.
Gunmen attacked the upmarket Westgate shopping mall in Nairobi. 67 people were killed in the attack and over 175 people reportedly wounded in the mass shooting. Confusion characterized the government's response on the attack, on what was going on and the identity and number of the attackers.
We have an idea who these people are, and they are clearly a multinational collection.
Smoke you are seeing from the building is as a result of the terrorists setting some mattress on fire.
At least 60 people were killed when armed men launched an assault in Peketoni. To date, there is confusion on just who carried out the attacks and why. President Uhuru Kenyatta links it to political factions, while Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility.
The attack in Lamu was well-planned, orchestrated, and politically motivated ethnic violence against the Kenyan community with the intention of profiling and evicting them for political reasons.
The country woke up to news of 22 people, 19 of them police officers, who were killed after they were ambushed by bandits in Kapedo on the border between Turkana and Baringo counties. This was what the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces said on the killings.
Mimi silaha hizo ambazo zilichukuliwa kutoka hawa askari, mimi sitaki kungojea wiki mbili, nataka zirudishwe leo. Lazima mnajua wako wapi.
28 people were killed after Al-Shabaab militants attacked a Nairobi-bound bus in Mandera near the Kenya-Somali border. Al-Shabaab Islamists claimed responsibility for that attack, saying it was in revenge for raids that Kenyan security forces carried out over the past week on mosques in the port city of Mombasa. The deputy president quick to say the attackers were killed.
Our retaliatory action left in its trail more than 100 fatalities.
Those are just some of the major attacks in which Kenyan lives have been lost. Many more have been lost in several other attacks across the country. The almost rehearsed tough talk from leaders after every attack have done little to assure Kenyans of their security or stop the attacks. The men and women at the helm of the security docket have stayed put, despite pressure for an overhaul of the security docket in the wake of the apparent failure to contain senseless killings. Today's protest raised hopes that perhaps the Commander-in-Chief will rally the right troops and make sure that no more Kenyan life is lost in senseless killings. That the president will not be like Nero, who played with the fiddle while Rome burned. That for once, he will take security matters with the seriousness it deserves before it becomes untamable. Today's protest by several Kenyans is the representation of their frustration. Kenyans can no longer sit pretty and hope that the government will protect them and their families. It is the realization that their right of security enshrined in the Constitution is no longer guaranteed under this government. Linda Oguttu, KTN Prime.